y'all doing? Okay, so today I'm coming at you with a review on what was my very first ever Louis Vuitton bag. Not this exact one, but this model. And it's the Palermo PM. Now, if you've been to my channel, then you know that I already have videos on the Big Mama, the Palermo GM. And so it was only available in the PM size and then the GM size. And I will tell you that after having done the measurements, there is quite a jump from the PM size to the GM size. So first, let me give you the measurements. Okay, so this one is going to have several different things going on. It's one of those bags that has kind of a structured base that's smaller, and then of course, you know, it gets wider. So just the structured base part is 11 inches wide. And then like at the widest point, so at the middle, it's 15, and then at the very top, as far as what you get into or where you get into it, it's going to be 14 inches. And then it's going to be about 10.5 inches tall. It's like 10.5, 11 inches tall, probably depending on, you know, what measuring tape or whatever you're using. And then again, just this piece here measures 6.5 inches deep. But you can see that if you're setting it down, you know, on a flat surface, then obviously, you know, it's not like a structured depth. So it's gonna extend out here like this. So it definitely is a roomy bag. Well, I would say it's a mid-size bag. I wouldn't say it's a roomy bag. It's a mid-size bag in my opinion. What else was I gonna tell you? Okay, so her handles are 5 inches. And then, you know, one of the things I love about this bag is it has multiple carry options. So of course you can do, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to excuse that loud furnace. What do? Hopefully you can still hear me just fine. Handles 5 inches, and then it does have the multiple carry options. So here's the shoulder strap, and at the longest setting, it is 15 inches, and then at the shortest setting, it would be 11 inches. So let me get this stool over here. Okay, so I just want to show you. First of all, I'm just gonna do this mod shot. So, okay. So first you can do it as a shoulder option. Again, I'm 5'6". Let me just go up one more. Okay, so I'm 5'6", and it's at the longest setting right now. So I don't mind it. I mean, this is like a perfect drop size right here. And then I haven't tried crossbody yet. Let's see. Okay, so it would fit, if I had to go hands-free, it would definitely work as a crossbody if I had to go hands-free. But it's one of those bags that just sits up too high. It's like right under my boob. Like, it's like, this is my bra, there it is. I don't like that. But again, if I'm in a pinch and I need to be hands-free, I can totally do that. I can pull this off if I have to. So again, I'm kind of thinking that the strap is going to be geared more for just a shoulder carry. But you know what? Like I always say, you do you, y'all. Okay? And of course, it depends on the size of the person carrying the bag. If you're a petite gal, then you may not have any, and a shorter gal, you may not have any trouble wearing it as a crossbody. But I don't really care for that. And then of course you've got, you know, just crook of the arm like this. And then of course if you just want to carry it like that. This is not a shoulder bag. I mean, even, you know, my shoulders and arms are, I don't know, average size, I don't know. And this isn't gonna work. Like, not even if I'm in a pinch. Okay, well maybe if I'm in a pinch, but even then I would probably just do the crossbody. You know, I don't know. Okay, so you've seen the Palermo GM, and for the most part, they look the same. I mean, you know, just kind of like the, what am I trying to say? Like the design of them is very similar. Actually, let me take that back. They are similar, but not, okay? I mean, obviously they both have the pleats, they both have the structured base, they both have the multiple carry options, but the Palermo GM has, as you know, has the adjustable shoulder straps here. These are not adjustable like on the Big Mama. This is what you get. You get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. That's all you get. They both have the really cute jewelry quality, chunky, like it's like Tiffany inspired zipper tab, you know, zipper pull, and so I really like that. And then the hardware on it, you know, it seems like, if I'm remembering right, the GM is a little more, like they're more rounded, but this part's rounded on both of them. And you know, again, they both have the front and the back looks the same, except for the front has the heat stamp there. But overall, I mean, they're similar. I mean, the shape of these is a little bit different. So I don't know. I mean, you can tell they belong in the same family, but it's not like, the Neverfull where the next size up is exactly the same as the one below it, or same with the well, not all the Delightfuls. But anyway, you know what I'm saying. Okay, so inside, again, it does open pretty decent, so that's nice. The inside is just that brown color like what you would see in a Speedy. You have the heat stamp back here. On the back wall, you've got a pretty decent slip pocket, and then you also have the old size cell phone pocket. And then on the other wall, you have 2 decent size pockets, which you would see like, the ones that are in the artsy. It's kind of like that size. So what are they, like a 6x6 maybe? Maybe a little bit bigger than that. Anyway, they're decent. I mean, there's some organization in here. And then of course there's a D-ring. And as I said, this actually, not this exact bag, but the Palermo PM was my very first Louis Vuitton. My sister gave it to me pre-loved. And it's so funny because now that I've been doing videos and stuff, there's things about it that I noticed that I'd never noticed like when I first was using it. I was just like in hog heaven to just even be using a Louis Vuitton bag, so I didn't even care. But when I look at the bags that I carry now and just like the difference in size, I'm kind of like, I don't know how I carry this little thing. Because if I am comparing it to other bags, this bag is going to be smaller than a Neverfull MM. I'm going to compare it to roughly the size of a Speedy 30. Speedy 35 is probably just going to be, well, a little bit bigger. But that's what I thought of. When I first saw the bag, I'm like, this is like a Speedy 30. I mean, obviously it's not the same shape, but I'm talking about, if you, because, a lot of people think that the Speedy 35 is really big. I don't. I think it's fine. But the 30 is kind of a happy medium for people. And so that's what this is going to be. This is just kind of, and that's what I was saying earlier. It's kind of a mid-size, a small to mid-size tote, in my opinion. Now, if you think of the Cabos, I always say Cabos, the Cabos series, actually, here, like this one, the Cabos Mezzo. Okay, so this is going to be like a Neverfull MM. This is not a comparison video. I just happen to have this right here. But like the smaller version of this one, which is, the Cabos Piano, now it's actually smaller. I would say it's smaller than this. But anyway, and plus it's just shaped a little bit different. But anyway, that kind of gives you an idea. It's not that much smaller. Like I would say the Cabos Piano and then this, and then the Neverfull MM. So, that kind of gives you an idea. But again, it does have a structured base. Like I said, it's not obnoxiously structured, like you saw, like whenever you're carrying it, it's not like, bulging out from my side or anything, but, well, I guess it's better if I do this. It's not like super bulgy, but you know what I mean? It's just, it's not going to have a lot of give. And I don't know, when bags are structured, I try to stay away from bags that are structured because I tend to be a bull in a china closet. Okay, graceful is not my middle name. And so I just don't like to be, worried about banging. I don't know, I'm worried about that with all my bags. Like even right now, I'm carrying my Torres and it's kind of the same thing. I just have to be careful. They're not pointy edges, but I just have to be careful. And it's not a structured base either. Okay, so as far as what'll fit in it, everything that I have that I'm carrying right now, I know will fit in this bag. It's just gonna need assigned spots is all, kind of like how it is in here. I mean, this is a little bit bigger, but kind of the same thing. Like I have to have assigned spots in here. So I have my zippy organizer, which is a little bit bigger than the traditional zippy wallet. I do have a comparison between the two on my channel. So the traditional size is like 7x4. This is like, I'm pretty sure it's like 1 inch wider and 1 inch taller than that. So that kind of gives you an idea. But it's too big to fit in any of the pockets. So it is going to have to just go like in the main part of the bag. Okay. And I have been using this little envelope pouch. I call it an envelope pouch because there's no depth to it at all. It came from a Randoni sling. And I like to use this whenever I need space. When I'm using a smaller bag, I always transition into this. Otherwise, if I'm in a bigger bag, then I go and use my my Truce 18. I love that little thing. I just got it back again. Like I'd had one and then I sold it, and I really like it. My accessory pochette, which as you know is a must-have, and so see, so far everything is fine. Everything's sitting side by side, and there is room. There's no trouble. No, there's no size compromise in here or anything. And I have my handmade little pin case. Now this can probably go in one of these side pockets. I don't know if it's going to stick out, so we'll see. I'm just going to put it. Okay, so now you guys know that I don't care about zipping my bag, so I could go ahead and just put it right here, but it almost just sticks up even too much for my liking. I don't want it to stick up like that. Like, I don't mind if it sticks out, but I don't want it like where you can see it right here at the zipper. I don't really like that. So I'm just going to put it like standing up over here on the side. And then, of course, my little tissue case. Now that will go in one of these pockets, so I can just put that in one of those smaller ones right here. And that fits in there perfect. And then y'all know I got my room spray, okay? Because I don't be trying to go to no public bathrooms and be smelling funky. I like to have this to spray in those bathrooms because, it just, you know. I put that in the other pocket next to it because, you know what, this Torres, it has the same 2 pockets. So that's what I, in these 2 pockets, I put the same thing. My tissue holder and my spray and my Vert V's, which actually I put it back. I was going to say I took it out. But I'm going to put it back because I get to this a lot. So I put it next to that spray. And then, what else? I hate to tell you that I'm carrying around one of these humongous containers of gum. But you know, whatever. So it'll fit in there, and it does have its own spot. So again, everything will fit in here, no problem. But it just has to be assigned spots. And that's actually all I have. I'm missing my calendar. You've seen my calendar. It's not a bulky calendar. It's just big. It's like a 10 by 7-ish. And so that's all I have, actually. I'm trying to think. Oh, well, okay. So today I'm actually carrying this really tall water. So obviously this is not, I mean, it'll fit in here. It's just going to stick out and be super obnoxious. I was going to see. Okay, so ideally I carry the small gum. And then I put the small gum in the small cell phone pocket. So I'm just going to take the gum out because I actually don't normally, I usually just leave it in my car because it's just, I don't like the sound that it makes in my purse, and I don't like how much room it takes up. It's like, I don't know, it's just annoying. Okay, but my water, you know, obviously it's going to stick out from the top. Again, this is one of those really tall bottles, but a small bottle, I mean, the traditional size, like the 16.9 ounce, that would fit in here with no problem. But so you can see everything fits in here. It's just, they have to have assigned spots. This is not a throw in and go bag. A throw in and go tote. That's not what this is. This is gotta stay a little bit organized. Everything fits, no problem. But it's too cramped. I mean, this is gonna be too cramped for me. Now, this is gonna be some people's sweet spot. But for me, it's just, well, you know, if I'm not wanting to carry that much stuff, like maybe actually if I'm traveling and I need kind of a tote slash just my essentials because I don't want to take my daily bag, this would work for that. This would totally work for that. Like if you just, you know, need your water and your cords and maybe just your wallet, like this would totally work. And see, I'm not even using, I don't have anything in my pocket, my old cell phone pocket. I'll probably put my phone, I would put my phone and my keys in this pocket. And so then at least I don't have to be, well, this bag is, you know, because it's not a monstrous bag, I'm not really going to be digging for my keys anyway, because it's not a huge bag. But anyway, I just wanted to do a review on this because I haven't actually had this bag in a long time. And so, of course, I've got, like I said, I have the mama size on my channel, but I wanted to, this one's already sold. You probably saw that I just got it in along with this Cabas Mezzo, and it's already sold. But I wanted to do, in fact, I had it boxed up to send today, and on the way to the post office, I was like, oh, snap! Forgot to do a video. So, I had to reopen it or I had to open the box and get it out because I had to do this, y'all. So anyway, I hope this is helpful, and I'll be talking to y'all real soon. Okay, bye!